All right, everybody. Hey, thank you so much for coming on this presentation for the Daily Digital Club. My name is Peter Wolfing, and I want to thank you so much for taking just 20, 30 minutes out of your day to find out about an amazing program called Daily Digital Club. And this program is really a perfect program for the times that we're living in right now. Everyone's looking for cash flow. Everyone's looking for things like this, and we are here to be able to assist them with what we have here. Okay, so we're here to be able to help people and to help them with a second income. I mean, look at all the different things happening with people losing their jobs, businesses closing down, the quarantine happening on a global scale, and Daily Digital Club comes along with a system that's available, affordable for everybody to get started. And we decided to help everyone as much as possible and do that with a no admin fee system. And I'll talk about that in just a second. So what if a system could change the world? Okay. Systems work. People don't necessarily work. Sometimes they do, but systems are what makes things happen. And we have a system here that anybody can be able to work, and we call it the science of simple, and not necessarily just the word simple, but you can see that it's an acronym, and I'll go into that in just a minute so that this way you can see what that word simple means, that acronym. Okay, so Daily Digital Club, the science of simple. Let's get started. One of the things that you want to do when you're beginning and looking at and considering a business is your conventional way of thinking. Okay, your conventional way of thinking. How have you been doing things up to this point? Is it working for you? Right? Do you feel like you're like this lady over here that is trying everything she can, but she's just afraid? You're at the mercy of everyone else out there, at the government, saying, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that, what about your job, whether you're going to work or not, all these different things. And you are at the mercy of these different things because you're reacting to the market. You're not causing things to happen. Now, entrepreneurs, what they want to do is they want to be the causal factor of their environment. They don't want to be reactive, and that's what 98% of the public is. They're reactive to the market, okay? When this COVID-19 happened, they react to it. When the quarantine happens, they react to it, and they're wondering what happened. But in every situation, there's always a positive and a negative. There's a different perspective, right? So when most people are running for the hills and they're stuck in their home and they're, oh, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Well, entrepreneurs look at that and they say, okay, where's the opportunity here? And that's what we did with Daily Digital Club, is we saw the opportunity that's available for everybody. So we built this system and launched it so that this way we can help people. Because they say, listen, if you want to make money, sell something. But if you want to make a lot of money, find a way to help a lot of people. And that's exactly what we did here with the system called Daily Digital Club. So in order to become unstuck, you have to keep it simple. I'm sure you've heard of KISS, Keep It Simple, Stupid. Well, we have a different acronym for that, okay, called SIMPLE, S-I-M-P-L-E, S-I-M-P-L-E, okay? So what does simple mean? What does simple mean? What is that acronym? See if you guys can figure this out. It's pretty intuitive once I go over it. Number one is you have to have a system. S is for system, okay? We have a system that you just plug into, and this way you can work this system instead of trying to reinvent everything. Number two is income. You need cash flow, okay? You need a system that's going to create regular cash flow for people, so that this way they can make their dreams come true. Or it could just be not even necessarily make your dreams come true. It could be something like, listen, I just want to pay my bills. I want to be able to get to, where my bills are paid and I can see some light at the end of the tunnel. Number three is M in simple, which is MBA. Now, it's not what you might think. It's not what you might think as far as your college education, okay, Masters of Business Administration. We're calling a massive bank account, MBA, is you can have a massive bank account. Now, this doesn't happen overnight, of course. Let's be real, people. We're going to be adults here. This is through systematic work, using the system, using cash flow to create a massive bank account. And the P is for powerful, okay? The system must be powerful, that if you plug into the system and you step on the gas, you're going to 10x your effort, okay? You don't want something where you jump into it, it's just you to make it happen. That's what most people do in sales. It's all about them. How many sales can they make? And that's when I first started doing my online business. I thought it was how many sales I can make. And it's not about me. It's a system that can multiply my efforts, and it has to be a powerful system. We'll show you how that is going to work in a little bit later in the presentation. The L is leverage, okay? Leverage. Any entrepreneur worth their salt will tell you that you must leverage. Now, you can leverage by investing. You can leverage by stocks. You can leverage by buying real estate. You can leverage by business models. And this is what we're talking about here, is leveraging with a business model, but you're also leveraging with people, because we see people and we see this business model as energy. These people are entities of energy, each one of these people. And if you work with these people, you're going to be able to utilize the efforts that they produce and thus help them to do very well as you being able to do well yourself, okay? And lastly is E. It has to be easy, okay? It has to be easy for people to duplicate. Now, when I say easy, I'm not saying sit back and do nothing. I don't have to do anything, let the money rain on me. That's not the kind of easy I'm talking about. I'm talking about ease of use, okay? Easy to duplicate, not easy to do. Most people, what they do is they want something so easy they don't have to do anything, right? They want to be entitled, just give me the money, right? Just give me the money. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about ease of use, something you can plug into to make work. So ask yourself this question. Who do you know that needs cash flow right now? Who do you know that needs cash flow right now? Is that the entire planet, practically? Right? It's probably 97% of the planet needs cash flow right, not yesterday, right now, right? That's our market. So you ask yourself, what's the market for this? Anybody that needs cash flow right now, and that's practically everybody on the planet. So if you're introducing this to someone, all you have to do is say, watch this video. If you see something, let me know. I found something that can help you with your cash flow needs. It's supported by a 22-and-a-half-year-old US-based company that's helped over 2 million people generate almost $600 million in commissions over the last 22 years. You want to take a look? Hello, right? They may or may not do it. Matter of fact, most people won't do it. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. It's not the right time in their life. They'll find some reason to not do it, and I'll show you those reasons in just a moment. So if you're in a position like this, right, do you know anyone that has had a problem with their job, right? A problem with their business, right? So many people right now are raising that red flag saying, help, help, I just lost my job, or I'm working 10% of my job income, and and they're waiting for the government to bail them out, or they're waiting for unemployment benefits that are barely going to do anything. I mean, come on. It's stop waiting for other people to help you when you can help yourself. So again, you know people that are looking for cash flow, or do you know people that are like this person here that need help? So in sales, what you do is not sell anything to anyone. You find out what their problem is and you give them a solution. We're giving them a solution with Daily Digital Club. This is a solution to what ails them financially. So the answer to, do you know anyone in this situation? The answer is, yeah, everyone is in this situation, right? Everyone is in this situation. So we in turn want to be able to help everyone, and we want to give it to them and show them a solution. And a large portion of these people are going to take you up on your offer. One of the questions you're going to ask as we go through this presentation is, can I do this? Now, the last word in the simple acronym is easy, right? It's easy. So we wanted to be able to do that so anybody can be able to do this system and make it easy. So yes, you can do this. If you can point to a presentation, if you can point to a lead capture page, if you can point to a presentation system of some sort or point to a video, you can do this. You're not selling anything to anyone. You're providing them a solution to their pain. And their pain is generally cash flow. So you ask them this question: have you heard the good news? And someone that you ask that question to, have you heard the good news, are probably going to say, well, no. Right? And you're going to say that, listen, I found something that may be able to help you with your financial or cash flow problem or with your job problem. Just say whatever is going to fit the right situation. Do you have a few minutes to watch a video? Right? All it is about sharing a solution with them to be able to help them. And if you don't share it to them and they go on to lose their job or lose their home or their rent or whatever, because you didn't show them a solution, wouldn't you feel terrible? I would feel terrible, right? So at least you can do, the least thing you can do is to show them a solution. It's up to them whether or not they want to accept it. You're also going to get this, and some of you people on here that are watching this are probably thinking, like this Chihuahua here, is this for real? Now, I told you before that we have a track record. Okay, we run many successful programs on the internet for many, many, many years, 5, 6, 7 years straight. And we've helped millions of people and they've earned hundreds of thousands of dollars in commissions. Okay, so it's about as real as it gets, but they have to get past their suspicion. It's not your job to convince people. It's your job to sort and sift and find convinced people. Right? Let's say that again. Your job is not to convince people. Your job is to find convinced people. Right? And you can almost do everything wrong, and when they're convinced themselves, they're going to do it. So why should you listen to me? Well, guys, if you don't know who I am, I'm a best-selling author. I've written multiple books. I've written 6 books. I've been endorsed by Kevin Harrington of Shark Tank and different things that I do. 3 EXPY Awards, 2 Quilly Awards for writing, speaking, and media. I've been inducted into the National Association of Experts, Writers, and Speakers. I also have a not-for-profit charity, 501c3. My business celebrates its 23rd year anniversary, which I'm very proud of, on August 8th, 2020. And as I said before, over 2 million people in dozens of countries have used the systems that I have, and they've already earned a lot of money. And I've also been seen on affiliates of NBC, ABC, CBS, and Fox. So to say I've been through the gauntlet is to put it mildly. I've probably forgotten more than what most people know. And I've been a distributor just like you guys are, you know. So not only an owner, but also a distributor. And so I've kind of walked through the same thing you are. And I decided I wanted to leverage as much as I could to be able to help more and more people. And thus I created systems to be able to do that. Okay. One other question that you might be asking is, I don't have the time. Well, right now, you would think that most people are not having this problem, right? They're not having this problem because either they've been laid off or their job or their home, right? But you'd be surprised, people could be home and not having a job and they'll still say, I don't have the time, because they don't think they're going to have the time to do a business, right? So what we want to do is to keep it simple, so this way anybody can do this business, because all you have to do is do what this young lady's doing here and point to the video, point to the website. That's it, right? Just point and keep it simple. If you can do that to people and not sell it, and they'll let you know if they see something, then you answer some remaining questions, not a lot of time, and then they'll start to go in and join, and cha-ching, you get paid 100% commission. How about that? Another question you're going to get is, I don't have the money. A lot of people in this situation right now, right? They lost their job, things like that. I don't have the money. Well, in my personal opinion, that's all the more reason to do it, because they don't have the money, right? You have to look at the opposite perspective. Well, I don't have the money. Well, whatever's happening right now obviously is not working or causing you to be in that situation. So all the more reason that you have to do something. You have to do something other than waiting for the government to send you a check that might come another 2 months from now, or unemployment, or anything like that. right? So you in turn have to do something. Now, if you're looking for a magic button that fixes all your problems, I got to tell you right now, there is no magic button. There is no magic button. There's nothing out there, and this included is not going to fix everything. But it's a system that can certainly assist you and point you in the right direction to help you with your cash flow issues. As long as you put forth the right effort, then it can really help you. But there is no magic button out there. Anything that's going to, anybody's going to, that's going to offer you something like that, just run the other way, because it doesn't exist. And we're not saying that Daily Digital Club is one of these panacea things that are out there. If they're offering you the fat cat coming out to get rich and get easy money, it's not what we're talking about here, okay? We're talking about a system that can generate above average income in above average time. And we're saying that all you have to do is plug in, introduce people, and you're gonna earn 100% commission. 100% commission. You can't make it any faster than that with the system that we have. It'll also give you some time freedom, okay? When you start earning the cash flow that you need, say you're looking, you might have I have a nut to crack of $2,000 a month, and the system, after doing this for some time, you'll be able to generate $4,000 a month. What do you have? You have time freedom, right? Because this is a residual-based system, not a one-time-based system. This is a residual-based system that you're going to be able to build every single month on the income that you had on the previous month, which is really the holy grail of any kind of marketing, is residual. It also can give you financial freedom. When you're not locked into a job situation where you have to go to work, this is a system that has the potential to build something where you work when you want to work. You work because you love to work, right? I do it because I just love to do it. I don't have to do it. I do it because I love to do it, which is financial freedom. So continuing on, if you're asking the question, what's the secret to all this? Do you really want to know? Type in, yes, I really want to know, to the chat. I really want to know what the secret is. You know, participation is one of the things that we say that you should really do in any kind of presentation, is participate and not just sit there and be a wallflower, right? Participate and interact with the speakers. So if you really want to know, type in, I want to know, or type the number 1 in the chat, and then we'll continue on and certainly answer that question for you. What's the secret to success? Well, if you're looking at this chart here and all the different things that has to be done, it's a little overwhelming. Planning and ethics and analysis and visionary and leadership and motivation and teamwork and all the financing and all sorts of different things like that. It's like mind-boggling. So most people throw in up their hands and I can't do that, right? They say, oh, I can't do that. So here's some of the secrets here that we can pass on to you. Number 1, simplicity. Keep the system simple. We have people in our system already that are generating $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month in residual income. We haven't even released all the tools yet. And that's in 3 weeks. That's not even in a month yet. How about that? Wouldn't you like to generate $5,000 and $6,000 a month in 3 weeks and have that be a residual? That's what monthly is, right? Residual every single month. So next month when you work some more, maybe you can make that $6,000 to $7,000 or $8,000 or $9,000. How about that? You have to have integrity. When you're speaking to people, you have to have integrity. Speak from your heart. Never lie to anyone. Give them the honest truth. You must have integrity. That's the way I operate. That's the way my systems operate. And we want you to do the same thing because you're a reflection on what we want to offer to the public as far as a company. You have to be consistent. One of my mentors, John Maxwell, he's the writer of over 105 books on leadership, and he's voted the #1 leadership guru on the planet. He was asked, if you could boil it all down to one thing from all the books that you've written, what would you tell people? And he said, never underestimate the power of consistency. So consistency means this is not going to be get rich overnight. But if you're consistent and you introduce people every single day to the system, every single day. Now, whatever amounts to your goals, 3 people a day, 5 people a day, 20 people a day, 1 person a day, whatever your goals are, that number has to be congruent with your goals, right? So if you're looking to make 5 grand a month in a month, you can't introduce 2 people a day. You got to be more, right? So you have to be consistent every single day, just like going to the gym and working out. Persistence, different from consistency. Persistence is you have to go through brick walls to make it happen. Success is always uphill, and it's always inconvenient, right? So being persistent to make it happen is key in any kind of business. You have to take massive action. Success loves speed. You have to take massive action to make your dreams come true. This system is that simple, making 100% on your very first sale, but it doesn't happen if you're just going to sit there and kind of wait for it to happen. You have to take massive action to see the results. Then lastly is duplication. I mentioned this before, is that you want to duplicate the process, and duplication goes hand in hand with simplicity. You have to make it simple so people can duplicate it. If it's too complicated, people cannot duplicate it, okay? So keep it very, very simple and don't reinvent the wheel. Point them to the video, point them to the website, point them to a presentation. Don't try to explain it. Then after it's over, say, let's talk. Hey, you see something here? Let's do it, right? So our product is e-learning. It's a multi-hundred-billion-dollar market. That's what our product is. We're not just selling air. We're not selling fluff. It's video education in the back office. You can, if you go to the product section on the website, you'll see some of the courses we have on there. Okay, digital e-learning. All you do is click, play, watch, and learn. Click, play, watch, and learn. That's it. Hit the button, and you can start learning about all these different things that are listed on the website: SEO, leadership, teamwork, all these different types of things on first-class video education, which is what our system is. That's what you're selling. So when people ask you, what am I buying for $25 a month? What am I buying for $100 a month? And we update them every single month with new stuff, okay? So the first product is Daily 25. Daily 25, you're not paying $25 a day, right? But you're getting, we're looking at it as like getting in there and learning every single day for $25 a month, okay? This is a monthly, not one time, monthly. So you have to get past that, oh, I'm going to have to pay every month kind of mentality. That's a consumer mentality. You are here as an entrepreneur. You're here as an entrepreneur. Okay, what am I going to make every month? If you answer the answer to that, am I going to make $25 a month? Yeah, because it's 100% commission, right? So we'll get into the risk versus reward, and you'll freak out when I tell you about that in just a minute. Okay, so $25 a month, that's the Daily 25. Okay, the Daily 100 is $100 a month. Now, these are other courses, but this is where we get into the live education. What I like to do is to bring out Victor Grant. Vic, if I'm going to unmute you, and if you can come out to talk a little bit about the Daily 100 product, because you're the principal educator on this product.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I've been doing digital marketing for 30 years. Can you believe that? I mean, it's crazy. My YouTube channel has now crossed more than 2.4 million views, and I want to show you guys how to crush it with YouTube. Now, I'm also am a Facebook coach, and my approach is like surfing. I approach digital marketing from a surfer's perspective. The way I was taught how to surf was on the beach. You basically want to be able to learn these principles, these strategies, these little nuggets in like bite-sized chunks, little tips to be able to give you everything that you need to be armed, so that when you go into the water, you now have it in your autonomic nervous system. It's just a reflex response. So I've been doing a bunch of trainings inside of the Daily 100, and all of these are in here. I prepared a quick sample, so let me show you what that looks like.
Awesome. I think the last one you did, Vic, was like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's an hour and a half of just pure gold.
Okay, take it away.
All right, there I can see myself. So yeah, let me know in the chat while I'm preparing this, what's the biggest struggle that you have with respect to digital marketing? Because that's really what I'm going to address if we have time at our next live event. So let me just show my
All right,
screen.
we had the chat disabled, but now it's open. Everybody can start typing in the chat.
All right, yeah, because I like interactivity here.
Yep.
You should see, this is the 90-minute training that we just posted in the Daily 100, how to monetize your online course quickly. I'll just give you a couple of samples. It's all about that rocket ship. You know, you're burning your fuel to create a launch. I'm in the middle of a launch right now, so I'm going to share with you some real numbers on here. I specifically designed this for online courses. I highly recommend that right now, you guys and gals, create an online course. It's really simple. Just point a camera at yourself, create an outline. Exactly how to do that is in the member back office. Now, I want you to put in the chat, what do you really want to be your reality? For me, it's 3 signups per day. I want to sell 3 courses per day, and I want to have 20 signups from a live webinar. Be very, very specific. How many signups per month? Write that in the chat, what reality you want to create. The Marketing ABCs is the next big training that I'm going to be giving Peter to stick in the Daily 100. We cover automation, branding, conversion funnels, drip campaigns, email marketing, Facebook marketing, and Google marketing. Now, this is my superhero. Superheroes are entrepreneurs, and this is also an avatar. There's a whole deep dive into that, but these are some of my friends, my mentors. Peter and I were at a conference in 2017. We got to hang out with this guy over here, Richard Branson. You might recognize this guy as the founder of ClickFunnels, Russell Brunson. And this fellow right here is Simon Sinek. He wrote Start With Why. And as an entrepreneur, you want to think about why. And so, Peter, if you could just read that statement just real quick, because this is really a nugget that I think everyone needs to get, is all of you are entrepreneurs.
Yeah, somebody who exercises initiative by organizing a venture to take a benefit of an opportunity, and as a decision maker decides what, how, and how much of a good or service will be produced.
Now you see how that's like a mouthful?
Yeah.
Well, what I do in my trainings is I break it down into bite-sized chunks. So when you take this statement and you apply my method to it, boom, an entrepreneur is someone who has initiative, okay? They're really organized, or they work with someone who is organized. A venture, they're seeking other people to work with. A benefit, they're always thinking about how is this going to serve others. They solve problems that many of the world has. That's the opportunity. They make decisions quickly in a snap of a button. They answer the key questions, what, who, how, and where, and they're responsible for the price. They basically replace I wish with I will. And the lifeblood of every business is what? It's leads. It's leads. Well, before, it used to be a name and email address. Does anyone want to take a guess on what it is today? And if you've been to our previous webinars, don't say it. But if you're brand new here for the very first time, put that number in here. And if you get it right, I'm going to email you a free gift. Peter said this earlier, success rewards speed. It's called now. I can show you guys, and I've proven it, and I demonstrated that in the last training. It's inside a Daily 100, that you can use nothing more than pixels to create a high converting sales funnel. You don't need emails, you don't need opt-ins, you don't need anything. Of course, your funnel will be improved if you have all that, but it's not required. So let me give you a preview of what I'm going to cover next Thursday. Okay? This is the Daily 100 preview. And all of you who are sitting there, wow, you got to jump into Daily 100. Okay? That's just the game changer. All right, this is my YouTube channel. I have 2.2 thousand subscribers, but look at the view count. How many of you guys would like to have it's actually now 2.4 million. This is an old screenshot. But how many of you would like to get your first million views on YouTube? Okay. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
So consistently, we're getting 20,000 views a month. And on average, you're getting hundreds and hundreds of people visiting your YouTube channel. So the moment you have that base, you can just do something simple like this is my #1 video. This one video has 1.7 million views. And one of the strategies that I'm going to teach you is how to do split testing. We're going to cover that later, but take a look at this. This is the liner right below the video. So what I did is I'm promoting myself, I'm promoting my Facebook page, and I'm getting free traffic from my videos. All right. So one question I want to ask you guys in the chat, what is your expertise? And I just made this slide because I really thought about this, because I said, okay, here's where people are struggling. They haven't found their niche. They haven't found who they are. Are you a social person? Are you friendly? I am not. In the high school yearbook, I was the guy that had the least signatures. Instead, I'm the guy that gave answers to all the math problems to the cute girls to get good friends. That was like, who you are in high school is going to change your life. Okay, so go back to that mindset. Were you on the debate team? Yes, I was on the debate team, and I did quite well in it because I love arguing with people. Are you a King Arthur or a Merlin? I'm a Merlin. Peter is a King Arthur. That's one of the reasons why we work so well together. And finally, do you play a musical instrument? I was a horn player. I don't know if you knew this, but I quit doing piano lessons because I had a traumatic experience. And I wanted to be the second horn rather than the first because it was way too much responsibility. I'm best known as the world's leading Facebook relevance strategist for the highest returns on investment in the digital publishing industry. If you're out there, you need to make a statement like this about yourself. So if you're struggling, what you want to do is you want to figure out, okay, what solution can I give to people and can I make it quick? I also have a mentor. I have a mentor in Canada. His name is Ain Tompkin. I love this guy. He literally jumps out of helicopters at night and has this device that allows him to not hit the ground and go splat. Okay, he's a badass MOFO, but he's also a master of marketing. So I called him up and said, hey, I'm struggling with my conversions. Can you help me? One change, okay? We ran traffic for 10 to 12 hours and we got a 60% increase on our conversion rate on our landing page. I'm going to be covering that as well in the next event, exactly how we do that. ABC split testing, multivariate testing, simple to do with Facebook. I'm going to show you guys how to do all of this stuff next Thursday, so you don't want to miss next Thursday's event. And all of you click the button below and get in both at the 25 and the 100. And Peter, I'm going to put it back to you. Explain, why is it a good idea to get both?
Yeah, thank you, Vic. Thank you very much. Let me get back on my screen here. Yeah, guys, and I'll be going over why you want to do both the 25 and the 100 and why really the risk is the same. So I'll go over that in just a minute. So guys, in that short bit, did you see the value that you're getting for the daily 100? Thursdays at 4 o'clock, we give this live presentation. If you want the replay is only available to members of Daily 100. Okay, only available to members of Daily 100, okay? Let me move on to my other slide. All right, so with our system here, Daily 25 and Daily 100, you can do things like design your own life, but do you really want to live life by default? You can join an amazing culture and team, or you can try to wing it on your own. You can join a 22-year-old company with success, or you can try to do it on your own. You have low risk and high reward with what we have here, or you can do the 90% failure rate in businesses, or you could do something good by changing the world with what we have and helping people, or you can stay in your bubble and never try anything new. It's up to you. So let's talk about the money part, okay? Who in here wants to find out about the money, about everybody, right? So we have a great affiliate program, of course. And I talked about this before, MBA, getting your MBA, having a massive bank account. So let me give you this little disclaimer here, because you can see the guy's picture on there. He's a little skeptical, right? Just in case, DDC is an income opportunity, not an income guarantee. No income is suggested or guaranteed. Any income that may be earned will vary from person to person and depends on many factors, including time and effort, okay? So we have huge rewards for sharing, and I mentioned this before. All you're doing is sharing it with other people that have that problem, usually cash flow, money problems, job problems, things like that, and you're sharing them a solution that can fix that problem. So let's describe first. I'm going to lay a foundation before I get into some money here. I want to lay a foundation of what a reverse two-up system is, because that's the technical name for our system, okay? All right, so let's say this is you. Now read right along if you want. I'm going to read right along on the left-hand side, okay? It's an affiliate program designed for speed and maximum rewards, and I'll throw in there as well too, low risk. So let's say that you join and you want to build your DDC business, okay? You keep your first sale at the product level that you purchase, okay? You keep the first sale. That means you break even on one sale. If it costs you $125 for the 25 and the 100, right? And you sell one sale, one person who joins the 25 and the 100, you break even, okay? Now, let's say you introduce your first person, who her name is Ann, okay? Ann is what you call a keeper. That means somebody that's going to stay linked to you, okay? Now, you assist Ann in getting familiar with Daily Digital Club, okay, very simple. And Ann brings in Brenda, which is her first sale. Okay, now Brenda stays with Ann because that's her first sale. Now, guess what? Ann is now broken even because Brenda is her first sale. Now, you notice that the names are going A, B, C, okay, with the first letters, right? Now, the second sale is a pass up to you. That is a bonus, okay? Now, Ann brings in her second sale, which is Carol, okay, letter C. She is a pass up to you, and you get to keep the 25, the 100, or in this case, if it happens to be for both levels, you're going to keep $125. Now, that is your bonus for helping her get acclimated to the system, okay? That's Carol. Now, Carol is a pass up to you, right? Carol is Ann's first qualifying sale out of 2. You're going to get 2. So first qualifying sale. Now, the second sale on the 25 doesn't necessarily have to be the second sale at the 100, because they can be different people. Some people sign up at the 25 and not the 100, and vice versa. So you have to give up your second and your fourth sale on each of the 2 product levels, okay? Now, when she rolls up, not only are you going to get the 25 and the 100, but also anything that she does, Carol, you're going to get her second and fourth sale, and her second and fourth sale, and her second and fourth sale. It's not just one thing, okay? Now, the next person that comes in and introduces Derek. Derek is the next person. Now, he is going to stay with her because that is her third sale. First one stays with her, second one rolls up, next one stays with her. Okay, now she's going to talk to Fran, which is her fourth sale. Now, again, I mentioned you give up your second and fourth sale, which means you receive your second and fourth sale. Okay? Just because some people look at it and say, well, what do you mean I have to give up 2 sales? Yeah, everybody you keep is going to give you their second and fourth. So would you rather give up your second and fourth? So this way you're going to get the second and fourth from everybody else? The answer is easy. Yeah, right? So she in turn rolls up, and now she in turn is going to be, Carol and Fran is going to be in your pay line. Now, anything that Carol and Fran do, you're going to get the second and fourth sale of their group, and the second and fourth sale of their group, and their group, and their group. That is the leverage part of this system. So are you ready to take the DDC challenge, okay? Now, I'm going to say 10-week challenge. It doesn't have to be 10 weeks. It could be 10 days. It could be, just stick any number you want in there, okay? Very, very simple. Simple, S-I-M-P-L-E, simple, okay? Let's say that you do the daily 25 and the daily 100 for the sake of argument. That's $125 a month that you're paying, okay? If you make 12 sales, okay, now the reason why I said 10 weeks, 10 days, 10 hours, it's up to you, okay? So you plug in that number, whatever your time horizon is, to get 12 sales. 2 of the sales, which is your second and your fourth, are going to pass up, so you don't count them. You count 10 out of the 12 because you're giving 2 up. You make $1,250 a month. If it takes you a month to get 12 sales, you keep 10, you make $1,250 a month. Not bad on 10 sales. And guess what? You broke even on your first sale because you got the money back that you just paid. How about that for risk? There is no risk, guys. The only risk is you. Let's go a little further. What if you did 22 sales with 2 passing up? That means you kept 20 sales. You're making $2,500 a month. Holy cow money, right? I think that would be pretty good for most people on the planet. Let's go a little bit further, okay? All right. Well, this one right here was 40, okay? 42. You're going to keep 2. I'm sorry, 2 are going to pass up. You keep 40, okay? 40 sales at 125 is $5,000 a month. Okay, $5,000 a month. Now look at the bottom of my screen. This is monthly. So to combat people giving a fake person up and say, well, we're going to not pay any month after that, but I gave my second and my fourth, right? That wouldn't be fair because you don't want that to happen to you either. Each member must maintain 2 active pass-ups. If one cancels, they must be replaced by the next new sale that you bring in. It's not going to take an existing sale. It's going to take a new sale that you bring in, okay? Let's go a little bit further. Now, we're going to use the L in the word simple. The L in the word simple, which is leverage, because pass-ups equal leverage. 12 sales is $1,250 we mentioned before, right? So if each of those 10 sales gives 2 pass-ups, that means you now have 32 sales. 2 passed up, you keep 30, that's $3,750 a month because of the duplication and the leverage of the pass-ups. 22 sales becomes 62 sales because 20 of those sales gives you 2 pass-ups each. So 20 times 2 is 40. 40 plus 20 is 62 sales. 2 are going to pass up. You're going to keep 60. 60 is $7,500 a month. But wait, it gets even better. Wait, it gets even better, guys. 42 sales I mentioned before is $5,000 a month. Okay? Sorry, it shouldn't say you're 10 each pass up 2. It should say you're 40 each pass up 2. That's 122 sales. That's $15,000 a month because 40 sales passing up 2 each is 80 sales. 80 plus 40 is 120, right? 120 times 1,200, times 125 is $15,000 a month. So again, whatever your time horizon is, guys, it's up to you. It's up to you. We already have people at $6,000 a month, and it hasn't even been 3 weeks yet. So you can certainly do that. All right, so highlights. We're coming down to the close here. DDC highlights. No admin fee. The company decided not to charge an admin hosting fee for the system. Okay, we want to help as many people as possible in these trying times. You break even with 1 sale. So again, where's the risk? If you're going to do $25 and break even on $25, why not do 125? Because you're going to break even with 1. If you're at 25 and you sign up somebody that does 25 and 100 or even 100, you don't get anything. Right? You only get the $25 sale, not the $100 sale. So the thing is, if you were there, you would have gotten all of it, 100% of it. So if you're not there, you don't deserve to get it because there's no risk. And if you still decide not to do it, then you should not get it. And that's the way entrepreneurism works, right? This is residual sales, which means you're getting it every single month. $25 and or 100. So you can do the 100 by itself or the 25 by itself or both. I do not recommend you do the $100 and not the 25 because the path of least resistance is 25. So if you're at the 100 only and members you bring in say, well, I just want to do 25, you don't make any money, right? If you're only going to do 1, I would probably do the 25, right? But again, I don't recommend doing that. I recommend you do the 125 both together because the risk is the same. It's also available globally, right? Because we just have people view the product online. As long as you can collect the money and you can mark someone as paid and you can pay your money, the 125, you can do the business anywhere in the world. Doesn't matter. So again, the big one here is no admin fee. That means 100% to you. Okay, 1 sale gets you your product cost back. So you're wondering, how does a company make money if there's no admin fee? Well, if a member does not want to collect their own commissions, they don't have a merchant account, or they say, listen, I got to hunt somebody down every single month. It's not worth it. I'm going to lose sales. Why not just have the company do it all for me? We can do that. You just check the box off in the back office in your profile. I want you to do it for me. They're going to see our merchant account, our different ways to pay. They pay our system for you. And then we will mark them paid. We will do the automatic billing and everything. It goes into your bank ledger in the back office, and you make 80%. The company makes 20%. Okay? So we know by doing this type of thing for many, many years, we know there's a certain amount of members that are going to do that. Most of the members are going to collect themselves, which is fine. And we'll be perfectly happy. Okay? So again, no risk. You get your product back. So what you need to do is to take action. Okay? This doesn't happen by itself. Get back to the person that introduced you. Get their link. Get started today. Come in at the 25 or the 100 or both. Get started today, and you're going to have yourself one heck of a wild ride, because we're giving people what they want right now, guys. We're giving them what they want right now. So, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming on this presentation. Sorry about little glitches here. This is the first presentation of this. I'll make those changes, and we'll have a nice, smooth presentation on the next go-round. But suffice it to say, I think you've gotten a lot of information on here to get started. This is a dynamic opportunity supported by our company, and people are just doing some crazy great things. Rhonda Hicks says, hey, Rhonda, if I understand what I teach you in Daily 100, you need capture pages. I'm more profitable without pages than, she says, I'm more profitable without capture pages than with them. Hey, we have a free lead capture page system that's coming. Okay, that'll be in the back office, but that just comes with the system. It has autoresponder letters and things like that. As a matter of fact, let me just do this really quickly for people that want to see. I'm going to show you the back office, guys, for those people that don't know. This is your back office, okay? This is going to show you everything. It's just a demo account. And the product over here, okay, my membership, go to the Daily 100, Daily 25.
Welcome to Lesson 1. This is a special list building strategy designed to accomplish.
All right, there you go. So these are all courses to help you in your business, okay? Now let's go over here to Daily 100.
Hello and welcome to this course on split testing. In this course, we're going to cover how to boost the performance of your pages and offers using split testing. This course is divided into 3 modules.
Sorry, Victor, she's prettier than you.
Covers common elements that can be tested. Module 2 covers creating test variations. And Module 3 covers analyzing the results. By the time this course is over, you'll know how to effectively optimize your pages and get higher conversions for your business. So, without further ado, let's dive into the first module. Okay, guys, welcome to Module 1. In this module, our expert will be teaching you about common elements that can be tested. So, get ready to take some notes, and let's jump right in.
All right, so we're going to use this landing page as an example and look at the various.
All right, now, if you scroll up here towards the top, these are the recordings of the Facebook Lives that we've been doing. I'm sorry, not the Facebook Lives, but the Facebook relevance trainings that we've been doing, okay?
You need to get money back, okay? That's what we're going to be talking about. So how many people want to know how to? I'm actually going to show you some proof tonight of a campaign that I did.
Very good stuff, guys. Very good stuff. Let's see. This is, as you can see, over an hour training right here. So lots of courses we're adding into all the time. This is what you're selling. This is what you're selling here, guys. This is what you're selling, okay?
Hello, and welcome to this course on newsfeed advertising. In this course, we're going to divide it into module.
All right, welcome to Module 1. We'll be
All
going
right.
over ad.
So guys, great products. You can look at your commissions, leaderboards, all these different types of things over here. Affiliate marketing. We got stuff for you to be able to promote. Got banners over here, text over here, promotional emails we just added. Okay. These are emails that I wrote. My accountant thought I was nuts until. Okay. So you in turn can use these to send out to people if you like. Just modify them. Okay. And honestly, I learned a lot of this from Victor's training. You know, writing emails, headlines. This ain't your grandma's home-based business. The COVID cash flow antidote, is that perfectly applicable to today's society right now? In all seriousness, did I get your attention? The health and economic situation are epic and at times gruesome for so many of us right now. My friend Peter is not a medical doctor, but he knows a thing or two about online economics. He calls it the U economy. He's taught over 1 million people around the world how to become independent. It's like the antidote for what ails most of us. He calls it skinny walletitis. So guys, there's a little you know, tongue-in-cheek here and stuff. So but it gets people's attention, which is what you want. Okay. So guys, we have everything here in the back office for you, getting started and things like that. I don't want to go there because that'll show you the password that's back here, but I just wanted to show you that we have great products, and that's what you're selling. You're selling digital education. So get out there, guys, refer people. The lead capture page is going to be coming. You'll see it on your dashboard in the back office. We'll let everybody know in the Facebook group when that's up and running. And but we've added promotional text, promotional banners, promotional emails, all these different types of things for you in the back office already, okay? So on behalf of everybody else, thank you so much. And so thank you very much, and I look forward to speaking to everybody on another Zoom presentation for Daily Digital Club. I hope you guys really enjoyed this first draft that we did today. And again, if you're here for the first time, please invite everybody and get back to the person that, sorry, if you're here for the first time, get back to the person that introduced you. And if you're a member, please invite everybody to this presentation, okay? Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great weekend, okay? Bye, everybody.